Hello guys, it's me, Tom, and today I'm going to talk about the violence difference scale. I developed it so I could have a simple scale defining the different levels of violence. I use it for things like domestic violence. However, you can use it for any kind of violence and anyone can use it. It is merely so that I can easily and simply put percentage differences between genders, etc. How is it graded? I look at percentages and divide them into groups depending on how big the difference is. I'll show you this scale. So, the violence difference scale, or VDS. Percentage difference versus the type. 0% would be equal, 1 to 5% would be slightly, and 6 to 10% would be somewhat. 11 to 25% would be far more, and 26 to 100% would be massive. Note, if you decide to apply this as something else and it exceeds 100%, such as 101%, then label it as 100% plus exponential. How to use it? I'll give you an example as to how to use it. Let's say that out of a group of people, 37% of the women and 42% of the men had faced controlling behaviors from their partner. 37 minus 42 equals -5, so that would be a difference of -5% or slightly more male. Note, this group brought up is not real. It is merely a hypothetical situation to help show how to do this. How to use the scale. How to label it for gender differences. You may have noticed that I did the math as female minus male. I do this to keep it simple. When using the system, positive numbers denotes more female and negative numbers denote more male. This is not to be against one group or the other, it's merely to keep the scale easy to understand anywhere. Let me explain how that would look on the table. Let's keep going with the example I used. 37% of women and 42% of men in a group facing more controlling behavior from their partner. However, just to clarify, I'll add two more numbers to the mix. Gay and lesbian, 48% and 39% respectively, and straights, 40% and 33% respectively. So that would be -5% slightly more male for total. For gay and lesbian, that would be -9% or somewhat more male. For straight, that would be -7% or somewhat more male. But what if there's a section with more female victims? It's the same way. To show you what I mean, I'll add in another group, bisexuals, 56% versus 59% respectively. So that would be -5% slightly more male for the total. For gay or lesbian, that would be -9% somewhat more male. Straight, -7% somewhat more male. Bisexual, 3% slightly more female. What if you don't want to add in somewhat more, slightly more, something to the table? It's simple, just keep the numbers. If it's more against men more, keep it negative, such as -9%. If it's against women more, keep it positive, such as 3%. Let me show you what that would look like. It would just be like -5%, -9%, -7%, and 3% for each group. And that's how to use the violence difference scale. I have developed it for simple use. Note, remember that anyone can use it for any violence, and if you want to convert it to a scale for other things with number differences that exceed 100%, just add 100% plus exponential to the chart. Have a good day. See you later, guys.